that treats me like you do. It's just me and you now. It's just me and you now. Love was just a word till you came along and gave it to me. The words you're saying to me, we've been down since day one. It's just you and me, you see, you're all I need since the beginning. Ain't no boy but you, but you, but you. Ooh, you win.
What's up, YouTube? This is Amaza,
I'm Amani.
and we're about to do a
Story time. You can't like just come off and say what?
what?
What you gonna say?
I was gonna say a story time.
Oh, I thought you was gonna say what it's about.
Anyways, you can talk.
No, go.
Go.
Basically, this is a story time about. You say.
Basically, we finna have a story time off of her pregnancy and how she got pregnant.
Wow, that's like so great how to break the news. We're just gonna do a story time. Okay, anyways. So yeah, I'm pregnant. I'm preggers. I have proof, kind of, because you know well, probably should pee on it, but you know, see. And then we have pictures. I'll show you this one. And you can see my name. Can you see any information they don't need? No. Okay. So basically, we're making this video because we realized in the last prank that I did, you can see my stomach, and it was poking. So, you know, somebody had actually asked me, like they Snapchatted me and asked, was I pregnant? And yeah, so I am. I am 27 weeks. I turned 28 weeks on Wednesday. And we're basically right now going to tell you how we found out. And then later on, like if you guys want more videos, we're going to, you know, do how we fell and all that type of stuff. Right? Or do you want that now? Later.
And we probably will start doing like pranks and stuff on that too. Probably.
And it's my belly. You can't really see in this outfit. I'll show you guys later.
But anyways, so like I found out like because I was in.
Wait, so then maybe I should start it with how I found out, and then go to you say how you found out. Okay, so how I found out was it was some days, and I was having like really sharp pains on the right side of my stomach, and I didn't know what it was. And I tried to eat, and I tried to like use the bathroom and like all medicine, and they wouldn't go away. So like one night, I woke up to it was like 4 in the morning, maybe 3 in the morning, I don't know. I woke up to like some really sharp pains, and I didn't know what it was. So I tried to go to the bathroom, I ate some cereal, and I laid back down, and like the sharp pains kept coming and coming. And that's when I tried to get up again, and I could not move. Like it was that bad, I couldn't move. So I yelled for my sister, and I was crying, and I told her to hurry up and go get my mom. So I told my mom, and she was like, okay, we're gonna take you to the emergency room. So we went to the emergency room, and you know when you go to the emergency room, you be waiting for like hours. So I was waiting for hours. And I texted Isaiah, and I told him I was going. I don't know if he woke up. I don't know. And he was actually out of town during all this, so it sucked because you know I wanted him there. So I go into the back, you know, I do a sample, like a pee sample, and like the doctors, they come in and ask me questions of how I'm feeling, you know, my pain rate, blah blah blah. And he was like, are you sexually active? And I was like, yes, because we were, and my mom already knew because I talked to her about it. And he was like, okay, well, we'll just do a pregnancy test just in case to see. So then that's when he came, like maybe an hour went by or something, I don't know. He came back and he asked my mom to step out the room. By then she basically knew, because it's like, what else do I need to step out the room for? She stepped out the room, and he was like, you're pregnant. And like I instantly cried. Like I just bawled. And he was just sitting there staring at me, and I was just crying. And then that's when I calmed down. He was like, oh, you're okay? And I was like, yeah. And then he said, he was like, yeah, so we did one, came back positive and everything, those blah blah blah. And then I was like, how do I tell my mom? Do I lie to her? He was like, well, you can tell her, or I could tell her for you. And like he was just trying to help me come up with some way to tell her, because I was so scared to tell her. And he was like, or you could just tell her you don't want to talk about it right now or something. So she came back in the room, and she was like, so what's up? And I started crying again. And then she knew, and then she started crying with me. And then I didn't know what to do. So, well, before the pregnancy test, they was like feeling on my stomach and stuff, and they was saying it could be my appendix, it could be different stuff. So now by this time Isaiah woke up, and I was texting him. I told him what was going on, and he was asking me, so did they say anything? And I was like, this is when I knew I was pregnant. I knew after that, and I just told him they saying it could be my appendix. I didn't tell him they did a pregnancy test and it came in positive. Now there's part of the story that I skipped, but I'm gonna let you say. No, cause you gonna say how I told you, right? Okay, so I'm gonna keep going. So when after my mama, like, she calmed down for crying, she was like, have you told Isaiah? And I was like, no. And she was like, don't tell him. Now before y'all like be like, why would your mom say that? You know, that's the bad, you know, the dad should know, blah blah. It was because previously, like a couple weeks before, me and Isaiah had a conversation, and you know, I asked him, oh, what if I got pregnant? What if I had an abortion? You know, like, what would he do if I was pregnant? And then, like, back then I didn't really think of abortion of what it is. Like, I just was like, oh, if I got pregnant, I'll have an abortion. I never really thought about the whole thing. So he said, if you get pregnant and if you don't keep it, either way, we're not going to be together no more. Or if you do something and don't tell me, we're not going to be together no more. Just basically, we're not going to be together. And my mom knew, and I told my mom about it. And, you know, she know how much I care about Isaiah, and like how I love him and our relationship and everything. So that's why she told me not to tell him, because, you know, she had the mindset that, yes, I wanted to get an abortion, in the mindset of don't tell him because he's not going to be with you no more, and, you know, you're going to be hurt. So I didn't tell him, which is, it was bothering me. So then I go into a back room, and they're like, oh, we don't see it. It looks like the baby's in your tubes. So that means an ectopic pregnancy, where you have to automatically get a surgery, because it could kill you and it could kill the baby. So then that's when we was like, okay, ectopic. Well, that made me even more emotional, knowing it was ectopic. And, you know, yeah, so then, you know, the whole day going by, I'm just texting him, I'm emotional. And then they're like, oh, we want you to stay overnight. So I had to stay overnight, and they just kept drawing blood for me every couple of hours. And then they scheduled me an appointment to go see if it was ectopic or not. And I don't know at this time if he knew, I don't know, but all around it came to not be ectopic. It just looked like that because I was so early. Now you could say how I told. Okay, no, wait. So then it was, now that all happened on a Friday and Saturday. And then Sunday, I went home, and it was my cousin's birthday. So I went to her house, and I was hanging out with her. And then, like, on my way home, I started getting okay, during this whole thing, I was telling Isaiah, I'm going to wait till you get back so I could talk to you about everything that's, happened at the doctor's. I don't want to text about it because, it's hurting, blah, blah, blah. So I just told him when he get back to town and he could come over and we could talk face to face. So then one night, the Sunday night, I text him and I was like, can I FaceTime you when I get home and after I shower and everything? Because I want to tell you now I can't hold it in no more. And I could.
So basically, I was in New Jersey for a football visit at Princeton, and I was like basically in the middle of like the coaches was like talking to us and everything, and she like basically just like told when I woke up, I kept asking her like what was it, and like questions about like her appendix and stuff like that, cause she was telling me like her stomach was hurting and stuff like that. So like, and then she eventually like said a baby, and then like
No, I didn't.
yes, you did. And like I was like, what? And then he was like, never mind, I was just playing or something like that. He said something like that. And then after that, like I just started asking because she wouldn't tell me. So like I think the next day when I got home, she had said something about FaceTiming me, and I was like, okay. And when we got on FaceTime, she basically told me, and I cried.
I cried too. We cried together.
And but then
no, wait,
me,
both.
like,
I'm sorry, I keep going.
She told me like how it was probably gonna be a topic. That's probably the main reason why I did. And then like after a while, like we actually found out that it wasn't, and that she wasn't gonna have to have surgery and stuff like that to and we could keep it. So then like basically like after we found that out, like it was basically like if we was gonna keep it or not. And I told her I did and stuff like this, but like there were certain situations where certain people may not have wanted us to keep it and stuff like that. So like it had kind of like got in between probably us and like probably like if we was gonna keep it or not and stuff like that. And so I mean, of course, now that you see that we keeping it, so like I mean, that's basically how I found out. And we didn't have a gender reveal, so like we know what it is. So I don't know.
You're gonna say it? You're gonna wait?
I mean, it's no point, because we're not gonna have a gender reveal video or nothing like that.
Yeah, we're all the way like 7 months to where I'm gonna have a baby shower next month. So
yeah, so well, we could do a video on that. So we would probably do a video on the baby shower, but like we already know the gender, and then it's a boy. So like
he's a junior.
Yeah, and we named him after me, Isaiah Francine Michael Jr. And yeah, so
wait.
Like
so,
I said, we gonna probably start doing like more videos on her pregnancy. Now that y'all know, we just didn't ever like say nothing before, cause like, but now that we realized that like we was gonna keep doing videos, and like after a while she probably wouldn't be able to do certain videos because of the pregnancy. So we wanted to like, that's also like why we haven't like been posting like consistently, because of that situation.
Oh, and I just wanted to add, like, the dates we find out everything. So March 30th was when I found out. And then I told him April 1st. And then my first doctor's appointment, well, I know this is bad, but this is like during the whole process of trying to figure out what we was going to do, so I didn't care to go to a doctor, was May 30th. And then June 1st is when we heard the heartbeat for the first, well, when I heard the heartbeat for the first time. He couldn't make it, but I sent him a video. And if you guys want to see all that and stuff, just, I guess, let us know. I don't know. But if you have questions, like, we could do Q&A about it, you know, a video on how we, like, really felt, like, more detail type thing. We could do that too, I guess. You know, different stuff about it. So, is there anything else I need to add?
I mean, not really. I guess if, as y'all watch this video, y'all wanna like
Have questions.
y'all want like different videos on this situation, we could do that. But that was basically just trying to tell y'all like what happened, how we are basically having a child.
Yeah. I can make videos of like what I go through, because boy do I go through a lot.
But I hope y'all like this video. Make sure y'all continue to like, comment, and subscribe, and push that notification bell, and stay tuned to more of our videos. Bye.